TiVo announces a brand new app for Android. Pebble drops their price by $50. Reddit could be in the money very soon. And also, Microsoft Windows 10. All that coming up. This is your tech news for Wednesday, October the 1st. It looks like TiVo has a brand new app for Android, and it works even better than the one for iOS. So much so in the sense that you can basically watch TiVo stuff that you've recorded and even some live channels on your Android device. This includes some of your Kindle Fire devices and most of your Android devices, as long as you're on the same Wi-Fi network. And it also does allow for mobile play, which actually allows you to play some of your recordings from the TiVo box while you're on the go, which this isn't allowed on the iOS version, so Apple, suck it up. We got it better on Android. If you have to talk about smartwatches, you have to talk about Pebble. Pebble just announced $50 price reduced on their current watches. That's the Pebble Steel down to $199 and the regular Pebble down to $99. And now this is in obvious competition with Apple about to announce their up soon, maybe February 2015 of the Apple Watch that will probably start out around $349 and pretty much go up from there. But if you don't have that pretty penny to spend for that Apple Watch, go and get yourself a Pebble. Most of them are waterproof to a certain degree, and some of them, like the Pebble Steel, look really good. And the battery lasts for quite a while, and they measure it in days. They've even got a graphic up on their website right now. If you check it out, it's something along the lines of, "Hey Johnny, don't worry about us. We got you covered." It looks like the social news website Reddit made off like a bandit this time in funding. But alongside this announcement, it looks like the CEO is telling folks that are members of the community that you'll be able to make off like a bandit at 10%. Basically, you'll be able to make shares into the company with cryptocurrency. They're wanting to come up with something on their own. The plans aren't clear yet, but he basically just wants to give back to the community in a way that he thinks would be great. And obviously, with the popularity of Bitcoin and other digital currencies that are out there, he may be able to come up with something. We don't know full details yet, but if you're a Reddit community user, you may be in the money soon and may be able to buy a piece of Reddit. Microsoft Windows was the big news of yesterday, and everybody has been talking about it. Yes, it's Microsoft Windows 10, not 9 like everybody was talking about, but with this new iteration, there was no clear and concise answer to why we skipped 9, but for some odd reason we did. So for those of you just now upgrading to Windows 8.1 and getting the start menu kind of back, well, it'll be completely back in Windows 10. It looks like it's a mixture of Windows 10 and Windows 7, basically with the start menu, but live tiles. You'll be able to change that start menu long ways, sideways, up ways, down ways, however you want pretty much. And you'll be able to have those live tiles just as well. So it's kind of a good mix in between Windows 7 and Windows 10. But either way, you're going to have multiple desktops, which Linux has been for years. You'll be able to have, desktop A, desktop B, you know how it goes, virtual desktops. And basically, they were talking about better multitasking with this, multiple desktop thing. We don't know until Windows goes live. Today, you should be able to somewhere around 9 a.m. So make sure you check out that website, it's preview.windows.com. So go and check out that link. Make sure you go download a copy and put it on your secondary computer or your only computer if that's what you got. Go try it out. Tell us what you think. Leave comments below. And we're looking forward to Windows 10. It actually does look pretty decent. Wait, one more story. I forgot to tell you. I normally only do 4 stories, but I had to throw this one in just because I missed out on it the other day and I wanted to talk about it. HP has, announced new, let's call them Windows books, because Chrome does Chromebooks, and you don't really want to call it an Internet Explorer book. But either way, it looks like HP is delving into some really low-end books that allow for browsing through a tablet in their 7-inch version, and then you can get an 11 and a 13-inch, just like the Chromebooks. But it's just Windows 8 and real low-powered and really cheap. It looks really cool in the sense of the idea, because Chromebook obviously is very popular with a lot of people because it's cheaper and everybody's doing things on the webs anyway, so you don't really need a hard drive and all the applications that most normal people, unless you're a photographer or video editor like myself. But let's see where HP goes with this. I hope that it expands, especially with this new Windows 10. But that's it. Stay tuned. That's been your tech news for the first day of the month, October 2014. My name's Rusty G. Make sure you subscribe to this channel right here on this website. It's youtube.com/txtNationTV. Like and reshare if you can. If you're on Twitter, it's twitter.com/txtNationTV. If you're on Facebook, you can friend us up and share the video there just as well. It's facebook.com/txtNationTV. If you're on Google, it's gplus.to/txtNationTV. And for all things TxtNation, it's txtNation.tv. We'll see you again tomorrow for the latest.